Welcome back to another episode of Power Word Nerd.
All of those that are sleeping in that room upstairs, there's suddenly this presence in the room.
Ooh.
And all of you, Vekni's not there, so all of you are startled awake by this feeling that you have in the darkness.
Who's there?
All of us made...
No,
You were not there.
Where
Do we know what time it is?
You were asleep, so you don't.
Okay.
And immediately turn and ask me?
So the
Who were you before when we went to sleep?
so the room's dark.
I
All right.
don't remember.
Pitch black.
Okay.
So does my dark vision not work?
It's not natural darkness.
Okay. All right.
What
so
do I see?
Yeah.
So those with dark vision look over, and in the middle of the room, you guys are in this room, by the way. In the middle of the room, you see this ghastly...
Wait, how's the camera?
It was perfect, but if you just moved it, now it's not going to
No, I pointed it up. So who's in here?
Now it's not, now it's all fucked up.
Tell me where you want it.
Where it was.
Probably where it was. Well, I was trying to get it over to this one. I didn't know you were using this room.
I don't know. I'm trying to do the whatever. It's fine. Everyone that has dark vision, you look into the center of the room. So you see this ghastly figure in the middle of the room. Mm-hmm. He I guess could be a man. He has a full beard. He's got this large, rotted pirate's hat.
Oh, it's not a goblin.
He's got this big puffy jacket over him, but his face looks almost skeletal. He looks familiar to Rolan.
Bliken.
Is it
Is it me?
No.
Steelgrave?
It is Herbert Steelgrave, yes.
Steelgrave? What are you doing here?
I came to find you and Prince and Vekni.
Well, we've been traveling all around Dovah and having adventures, and we're here to see the Queen.
Well, I thought you guys were looking for Salviel and the Misfit Bastards. Whatever happened to that?
Who's that?
Are we dead?
There was a band of pirates that killed Prince's former captain, and
Oh, his dad, Captain.
what's that?
His dad
captain, and they're trying to, and we're trying to find them and kill them all.
We're dead.
But I thought, wait, is that the dad captain?
No, that is actually someone that the dad
What, on
captain
stream?
killed
Can
before he got mutinied on.
He's someone that got killed?
He got killed by the captain dad's and his former crew before they mutinied on him.
Okay, so I'm very confused. This is
Steel-
not Prince's dad.
Steelgrave, this
Prince has like 6 dads. So
I know.
Just gotta figure out which
this
one it is.
apparition here was killed by Prince's dad and his former crew before they mutinied
Did
on
Mundo
him.
do it, or was it Radalac?
I
can't remember.
Steelgrave was pretty clear that Mundo did it.
Huh?
Steelgrave was pretty clear that Mundo
Was
was
it
the
Mundo?
one who...
Okay.
What was it, flayed and raped, or raped and flayed? This apparition.
It really makes a difference which
his
one you
wife.
do first.
Oh God, the song.
Yeah.
Flayed and raped my wife.
Yeah, I remember that.
There was a song about it. There was a song about
song.
Steelgrave's crew and his wife and what
Is
Mundo
this
did.
Steelgrave friend or
There's a song
foe?
about it.
He is a friend. He has been talking with Prince and telling him a little bit about his former dad.
Oh, it must be cool to have 2 dads.
I thought you and Prince would be interested to know that I saw the bastards last night. I appeared to Salviel. Their whole crew, they were in this small village. It was made of shoddy wooden buildings, built inside of a cave complex. We were surrounded by this bog. The bastards, they were meeting with this half-elf. He had the look of royalty about him. And he was there with a wizard.
They were meeting with okay.
Yeah, I caught the name of the wizard. I think his name was Melvin. I heard them say that they plan to leave this place that I saw them in on the 3rd day of Ilmater. I thought you guys would be hot in their trail, but I don't even know where I am.
Who is the half-elf?
I didn't hear his name.
If I had to guess, it's probably Doken.
Oh, This
King
Durkin, is he your friend?
Well, he had a hand in Prince's fake dad dying, so
Wait, his real dad or his fake dad?
the fake one. The real one, actually, Steelgrave said is still out there, and he has
Wasn't
a
it
scar or
the
something.
real dad that flayed Steelgrave's wife?
I thought the real dad was the one that was drafted into the army by King
Only
Durkin.
Ian were here to tell us.
No, the real dad was drafted into the army and never came back.
And that is the one who was...
I can't remember.
Prince, your backstory is confusing.
It was a lot of.
But I bet you he knows it.
He probably does.
Probably wrote it too.
We're traveling with another. We're traveling with another group, and they didn't want to go to Pona's Bog to attack the pirates.
Oh, well, so I guess you guys are just gonna let them get away? What about the promises you made to me?
We didn't make any promises.
Well, I mean, we're working on it. They're
lying.
I don't think you are working on it.
What was the
Where
promise?
are we even? I thought you guys were heading to the doghouse place. That's probably where they are.
We are in Queen's Grace.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either, but that's where we
How did you get
are.
here?
Yeah, how did you get here?
He looks to you and he goes, "Who are you?"
You answer our question first.
Roland could explain it. It's a long story.
You can explain how you showed up in our room.
I can't really control who I appear to. Anyone that has a connection to those that killed me and my crew, I just appear to them. I have no control over it.
It's magic.
Is there
Doesn't
like
need an explanation.
is there like a small like rock size something on the floor, like a pebble or something?
I mean, you're in a
Piss
tavern.
Piss off, Ghost.
Let's say there's a glass of water on the armoire.
I'm gonna throw it at him. Does it go through him?
It does.
You liar. You're not here. We want to go to bed.
Look, we are going to get the pirates eventually.
Sounds
Okay.
They're pretty powerful, and if they're in the company of King Doken, like it sounds like it said they are, we're gonna need to become more powerful before we face them.
I hear King Durkin can do amazing things. I don't know what, but he's a king.
We've already promised to kill King Doken.
Oh, he did? Mm-hmm. It sounds like it would be very difficult.
No,
Wait, when did we promise that?
we told Prince.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well, the third day of Ilmater, I think they all plan to leave that place. So I guess you guys do what you want to.
Calendar?
You don't.
how many days is that?
It's tradition!
Steelgrave will answer. I really don't have any handle on space and time. I couldn't tell you.
Wait, then how do you know that they will be leaving on the third day of Gil somehow?
Because that's the date that they said they were leaving.
Why do you know that? You appear to those that...
They have a connection to those that killed my crew and my wife and myself.
Did King Durkin kill you?
He has a connection to my death.
One of the
That means that Prince's dad works for King Durkin.
what?
We kill him too. Yes.
Prince's
have to
dad.
kill Prince?
Prince's dad. You speak of Bjorn. I do appear to him as well.
Oh, does he work for King Durkin?
Not to my knowledge.
Why don't you ask him the next time and report back to us?
I could do that.
Cool.
Well,
What? Why? We have a ghost friend.
He's not a friend.
How?
I am a friend with Rolan and Vekni and
We don't
Prince.
see him as a friend.
Would you like to be my friend?
I suppose.
I go to shake his hand.
My name is Bliken.
He looks at your hand for a moment, and then he says, "I can't interact with anything corporeal."
I cast light and say,
Can you touch that?
Does that have any negative effect on the undead?
Doubtful.
I
no.
don't think so.
No.
no, it's not like radiant damage.
You asking if I could touch the light?
Yeah.
I cannot.
Touch the light?
No, it
I
has
was
to
blinded
actually
by the
have
light.
something.
I touch like no. Maybe this ghost can.
Maybe this ghost
He's
can.
wrapped up,
In the morning, I'll find out
wrapped up like a douche.
what day it is and see if we can convince the rest of the party to maybe go to Epona's Bog, but I don't think they'll be as willing just yet.
Where's Epona's bar? Oh my god. No!
While Bliken and Stripe and Rolan and Prince are occupied with the ghost of Captain Steelgrave, something happens in the bar downstairs.
Okay.
How convenient.
The bar appeared after Beer here left and went upstairs to his room. The bar appeared pretty much empty except for you and Boomadon. Shortly after he goes upstairs, you hear this loud sound as the door to the tavern crashes open. You see 8 figures rush into the tavern and move briskly up the stairs. Oh. The figures are armored, donning the white, blue, and pink colors of sleigh. A moment after the last figure gets up the stairs, 2 more figures enter the room wearing the same colors, armored in the same fashion. One is male and one is female. They approach the bar area and they unfurl these long whips as they approach the area. You could see their faces and they are both drow. Another figure enters the doorway into the tavern and stands there at the doorway looking into the room. He's a male drow wearing fancy purple robes and black armor underneath the robes.
Okay.
They walk towards you.
Were the 8 that ran upstairs drow too?
Yeah.
I mean, you see somebody running into a room, you're probably going to look up.
You are, yes.
So
you are
24
with your
total.
19 roll, you are cognizant that they were also drow.
It's 24. So Vekni, as she sees them running in, she pulls her hat down, cover her ears, because bad times with the drow. She's technically standing behind the bar right now with Boomadon sitting at the table or on the stools. What?
Oh, Vekni is.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the 2 drow walk into the area. So what, you're hiding?
No, I'm standing behind the bar.
Hiding is her ears.
I'm hiding her ears.
Oh, okay. The two drow, they walk into the area of the bar, and you hear a female drow say in Elvish, "I'm looking for the high elf from Coldbank. Are you her?"
Vekni looks at her and says, I do not speak Elvish."
Oh, you say it in common? Mm-hmm. Roll a deception.
Nice.
8 total.
8. You see that female drow narrow her eyes, and she says, "On the orders of Teremtmeny, the Slay Master of War and seated Royal Council member, and on the behalf of the Prince and Princess of Ferelden, we are taking you into our custody. You are coming with us."
The Prince and Princess of Ferelden?
Are there windows or anything anywhere?
There are windows in the room.
It's a bar with no windows?
It's a bar that you were in, so there are windows.
There are windows.
So you think?
I escaped from.
Huh?
I escaped from one last time.
How close is the closest window?
From where you're standing?
Yep.
I can't really see.
Steve? What is it? This is you?
No, she's behind the bar.
I can't see it.
She's right here.
I can't see.
Are there windows in the...
The windows are on the terrain.
No, well, he's not here. Oh, so there's one right there.
You will remember this as the time you almost caught Captain Vekni Aviumaque.
Kunta
But you have
Kinte.
heard of me.
But you have heard of me.
Vekni will say, "What's behind you?" And she's going to jump on the bar and try to jump out the window.
Over there. Oh my god, a distraction.
So I would say if they
What?
see you trying to flee, so you have to roll priority to try to get away.
Okay. Well, that's not good.
Look what I rolled. Look at my rolls.
2 ones?
I swear to God.
Wow.
I rolled double ones.
Sounds like
Pretty
a
good.
damn.
How is it that
Let's see what the
Kevin,
pluses are.
even if Kevin doesn't roll well,
+4.
he forces the others to roll poorly?
Before we begin the encounter, as you guys are speaking with Captain Steelgrave, the doors to your room slam open, and 8 figures enter the room. And the room would be dark, but I believe Bliken had casted a light spell, right? Is that still active?
I guess it would be.
Okay,
Yeah,
He's
so,
just like, door.
so they
Turn the light off!
Oh, sorry. You see eight figures slam the door open and shuffle into the room. A female drow pulls out a stack of papers.
Into our room?
Yes.
What is
We've been trying to sleep.
I pull out both my daggers.
Okay.
Why are you? Who are you?
The female that pulled out the papers says, "Rolan Hardem, Bliken, Prince, and the Goblin with many names. On the orders of Teremtmeny, the Slay Master of War and seated Royal Council member, and on behalf of the Prince and Princess of Ferelden, we are taking you into our custody. You are coming with us."
Who's the Prince and Princess of Ferelden?
I introduced to them myself as
We're emissaries. We're not.
like the master
Say,
of spells.
Yeah, we're
on-
ambassadors.
But we have told you that that Stoken's my stepdad.
You did.
Oh,
So they would
do
know.
you?
Oh, I
Do
did
you
inspiration. I
mean-
probably should have used that. when I tried to lie to you.
Do you mean, what the fuck are your names? Vess and Sorin?
The female nods.
Oh, they're our friends, right? I don't know anymore.
Turn the light off when you go.
So,
Will you come with us?
Do we have to?
Yes.
What time is it?
2 a.m.
Can we finish our fucking sleep first, and then we'll go with you?
I have somewhere better for you to rest.
Oh, okay.
She points to Stripe, but that one must be bound.
Okay, I reach up for her hand to hold it. I reach up for her hand to hold it.
Downstairs.
What? She's not right in front. She's not like in melee range.
Okay, I walk up to her, I reach up my hand for her to hold it, and walk me wherever we're going.
She takes your hand.
Okay.
Let's go! Wait, why do you need to bound him? What did he do?
I do the thing with my daggers where it makes a sound when I scream to get it.
Oh, I see.
We're not going anywhere.
We have psychopath. Gotcha.
But they said they were going to give us nice beds, Stripe. What is the problem?
they don't look like they're here to offer us nice beds.
We ignore you.
Are you not here to offer us nice beds?
I have somewhere for you to stay for the night,
Is it a prison?
but it is not optional. You are
Why'd
coming.
you even say that?
Oh,
Is it a prison?
yes.
No, you will be staying in the barracks, except for this one. He will be staying in the dungeons for the time being.
That sounds terrible.
What?
How about that?
I still don't understand the meaning of this. You burst in here at 2 a.m. to escort us off to the barracks?
There will be no more discussion. Are you coming or no?
No.
You're right. I wish Prince was here.
Right? Prince would immediately attack them.
This could be a
Prince
hard
would
fight.
attack.
Fight them.
I would have been holding his hand,
without
like,
Prince.
like she accidentally gets her arm cut off. I'm like,
Oh, this is
When
terrible.
I used key points already.
Yeah, just
Your hands are so
do what
soft.
your characters would do.
is her hand
am.
soft? Is her hand soft?
Yeah.
Your hand is so soft.
She nods.
I wonder why Vess and Sorin had you guys come here at 2 a.m. Why is that?
She says, no more.
What the fuck is that? Said I wouldn't do it. Why did you just lick his face? What the
hell was
said
that?
I wouldn't do
You
it.
guys over there kissing? You guys kissing?
Nice.
Bliken lets go of the hand. For some odd reason, he's like, I don't trust this anymore.
Why did that happen?
Do you want to go home and take a shower?
Would it make you feel cleaner if I licked the inside of your ear
No,
to get his germs off?
No, it would not.
What about if we all took turns?
Yeah, that's
That's
make it
worse.
even.
It's even worse.
All right, you sit on the couch. We'll stand behind you for a picture.
No. What does the inside of our bedroom look like?
It's this room.
So there's no windows?
There are windows
Where is the window at?
on the terrain. You can see them. There's 2.
Oh, the camera's not working. Damn it. One right there.
Alright, I'm gonna fire a crossbow and then jump out the window.
Let's place these models.
There's 8 of them, so. Oh, you're still silver.
Nice.
Not that will kill you. Drop like that will kill you.
Maybe do 1d6.
You proved it.
I don't know. I don't know if I'll fall damage.
That seems bad.
I would be mad too.
I feel
All
gross.
8 of them went to the room?
I feel gross.
I feel gross for you.
I feel like the women and children in this campaign.
So we're gonna go to do Vekni's combat first. So Vekni, you are first,
Okay.
despite your roll of an 8.
Possibly
Is there
beat them
anything
'cause
on the
Dan's
bar?
rolling for them.
There's bottles. Yeah,
No,
there's like bottles
because
and
when
stuff.
he's rolled in
Alright,
the
so
rest
Vekni's
of the
gonna get on the
campaign,
bar,
Yeah.
he is
and she's gonna look at
us.
Bloomadon. She goes, it was a pleasure. She'll whip off her hat. She'll kick a couple of the bottles onto the ground and jump out the window.
Which window?
The one that's right here.
All right. So it's gonna take half your movement to get through the window. We'll say.
Okay.
So how much movement do you have left? So you're gonna get into an alley.
I have 40 feet. Plus, I have dash, and then I have step of the wind.
Okay. All right. So you were able to get out there. So you're using using all your movement.
Do I see? Well, first when I land out there, is there any other soldiers outside?
No.
And which way? Like what? She's gonna take a quick look. What do I see on each side?
You're in an alley. It's basically the same alley that Stripe went into, except he was like on a different angle of the alley. So you're like kind of like behind the bar, behind the tavern. He was like on the side of it.
Okay.
So you're like behind it. And there's like other buildings and stuff like that.
All right, so she's going to jump out and run towards whatever has the closest corner, whichever way has the closest corner.
It'd probably be right. You're right.
Okay.
All right. So one of the drow is going to run to where you are and go through the window, pursuing you with his dash. But he isn't as fast as you. And the other one's going to run back towards the door and go through the door to pursue you that way. So if you want to just remove one drow, put him like in front of Dakarth, yeah, and then the other one put him like in the alley, because I think he would make it to the alley with all that movement. And we can end that priority, because now they're going to be looking for you. Back upstairs, the drow actually do go first. So you pulled out. I guess you're trying to like aim your crossbow at them, and they see you do that.
Oh shit! You're fair.
And they shoot you in the face.
Is anyone else acting hostile, or you guys are just kind of standing there?
I didn't draw a weapon.
This guy should be holding the girl's hand, whoever the girl is. And is Steelgrave still standing there?
No, I didn't say. So Steelgrave dissipated when the door burst open. He left.
That would
He
be
bounced.
great if he was still there. Be like,
He bounced. Yeah, so we can have only two of them rush by Bliken. So if you want to do an opportunity attack, you can. They're going to rush by you towards the bed, and they're both going to try to grapple Prince. And you can't be grappled, correct?
That's not Prince.
We're not Prince, I'm sorry. Strike. You can't be grappled, so I'm not going to roll since they can't do it.
Can I grapple one?
Wait, you can't be grappled, or they have disadvantage?
I cannot be grappled. I cannot be grappled.
So only those two move forward to
I
grab
have
you.
disadvantage on strength checks.
I would say this one would move to block the window. This one
Didn't
would
goblins
move
used to have a
there.
negative to strength? No, that was kobolds. Never mind.
So next is going to be Stripe's turn.
Do something a little different since I didn't get my shot off. Jumping through, is that just movement?
To walk in between them?
No, to jump through the window.
You can use half your movement to jump out the window, yes. Or an action.
He can't be.
He's got a potion that he drank.
Neat.
It's a pretty good potion.
Yeah.
My bonus action to strike one of them with my dagger.
Sure.
Whichever one looks weaker.
They both look they're like heavily armored.
So then this one right here.
Okay.
13.
13 does not hit.
Okay.
You can't walk through them, right? Or is there
I don't.
space? Oh, there's space. Oh, they're going to use opportunity attacks.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're going to swing at you with their scimitars to try to stop you.
Okay. To try to stop me?
Yeah.
He's trying to cut you down, bro.
So you got a 20, not natural, and a 23. Which I'm assuming
yeah, that'll hit.
both hit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 16 slashing.
Okay.
Are you dead?
No.
Good.
You are also in melee range of a third guy, so if you're still going to jump out the window, that's probably going to also do another opportunity.
Well, I'll use my action to disengage,
Nice.
Do that.
and then I'll jump out the window.
I hope you fall down like right in front of me.
Make a dex save of 12, and if you fail it, you're going to take the full damage.
A dex save or a
Dex save.
like a roll it twice and then
No.
9.
Do you have inspiration?
All right, so you failed. So you're going to take 2d6 bludgeoning for 4 more.
Well, I won't be dead.
It's 4 more.
Okay.
And you land, we'll say you land in the alley right next to Vekni.
Convenient.
We have to burn this place down.
Nah, bet they do.
Bliken?
Bet they do.
Your turn.
Bliken just kind of looks very confused. Why did you attack my brother?
We were ordered to seize him and bring him to the dungeons.
By who?
We only have 6 seconds, so we're
Okay.
not going to have a full conversation. So roll.
Roland's not going to try to attack them, whatever.
All right, so we can end the priority. Immediately after Stripe jumped out the window, one of them leans out the window and yells, "Dakarth, everyone! The goblin's getting away!" 2 of them rush out the room.
This entire city's gonna get after you.
Burn this motherfucker to the ground. I'm gonna light a torch and light the tavern on fire, and then I'm gonna grab Vekni's hand and say,
Come on, we can hide.
and I'm gonna use my background to find a secret spot in the city.
You're going to try to light the tavern on fire?
And you're going with the psychopath?
You don't have to do it. That's what my plan
I'm
is.
getting chased too.
Roll a survival to try to see if you can light it.
Oh no, 3 plus whatever.
Okay. So you're sitting there with the torch and you're just holding it up against like the mortar building.
Vekni grabs. This time Vekni grabs his hands and goes, "We don't have time for that. Let's go."
You can't grab him.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't be grappled. I can hold hands if I choose.
Well, are you gonna let him do it?
Well, yeah, I was trying to grab his hand. Yeah.
her
hand. Sorry.
You do hear footsteps coming
from behind me.
From somewhere like around the corner.
So
No.
is there
It's gotta be
any
taken to prison or something.
barrels of water or water
I
on
said
the
the
ground?
barracks,
standing
so
water?
we're gonna have nice beds.
Well, we'll see what they really.
You
take
see
us
this
to.
this like receptacle that has this water. This what's the word for it?
Rainwater.
And
Barrel?
Flanagan's.
Stagnant water
There you go.
with like little flies and stuff zipping around.
Okay.
That must have been from rain.
He was
from,
in the
like,
Man
days
from
ago or
Uncle.
something.
Okay. So how big is this barrel?
He would be. No, he's too big.
It's fairly small.
They don't cast a list.
So can I pick it up and splash it on the ground
Sure.
as a bonus action?
He was.
You're not in party anymore.
Oh, so I'm gonna pick it up,
After
splash it on the
bombs.
ground behind me towards where I hear the people behind coming, and I'm gonna use shape water to freeze it. So it's a sheet of ice behind us.
Okay.
And then she
Okay,
turns,
I like
she turns
it.
back and goes,
I like that.
"Come on, little one." And I start running down.
Follow me.
And I'm gonna use my background to find a hidden path under the city.
Oh, and you're gonna bring him with you?
Pretty busy.
Hey, you're able to do that. And as you're getting down into the sewer, you hear like a as someone must have felt fallen from the ice.
So when we're walking through the store, Vekni's, "What happened up there?"
I don't know. Eight men burst in and tried to take all of us, and they said that we were going to the dungeon.
They were going to lock me up too.
We feel that we should burn this whole city down.
If Prince and Roland weren't in this city, I would agree.
Well, what do we know of Prince and Roland?
What about
I know
me?
Prince around.
Where are they?
They were in this room with you.
Where do you think they're taking them?
Where does
Where
they
is
say
these-
they were taking?
Where is these dungeons? Is my question.
I've never been in this city. I do not know.
Shall we try to find them?
I believe that is probably the right choice.
We should make a distraction first.
I think they're already distracted looking for us.
But if we burn one house down away from the castle, we may have an easier time getting there.
I see what you're saying. How about we burn 2 houses?
Yes.
All right. I wish I knew where we were.
Don't worry, we know our ways underground.
But have you been here before?
No, it is weird. It's almost like a sixth sense that we have.
Yeah, I guess you are a creepy little goblin, and she pinches your cheek, and it slips right off.
Follow me.
All right, so then I'm gonna try to lead us to a spot far away from the castle, so that we can find like maybe a residential area.
The sewer system is quite large, so you're able to get quite a distance away. But while you're traveling, their group is interacting in the tavern. So, what are you guys doing?
I'll say.
So where are we going? Where are Sorin and Vez? How are they doing?
Well, as I said already, we have a room for you in the keep. Come with us.
Oh, that's so nice. Do you have nice beds there? Why did you not wait until the morning to wake us up? This seems very odd.
No more questions. Come with us.
You said this is on the
I'm
orders
already
of
coming
the
with you. Why don't you answer our questions?
King and Queen.
Oh, you guys are walking?
Yeah, as we're walking. Oh, well, I'll start walking out the door. I'll say, and you said this was on the orders of the Prince and Princess of Ferelden?
No.
Yeah, he did.
No.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
These are on orders of the Slay Master of War. I believe the orders are on behalf of the Prince and Princess of Ferelden.
Oh. Oh,
Isn't that
Yeah, so at their
We don't take
behest.
orders from Ferelden.
okay. Well, I can't wait to meet up with them and tell them how much you fucked this up. And I'll
Yes.
walk out.
Last word.
So you're playing that you don't know.
I don't know that you are the Prince and Princess of Ferelden.
Okay. All right. So they lead you over to the keep, and you walk a little bit west of the main entrance, and you see that there is seems like more like a barracks type area where it's not all fancied up and everything like that. It seems like a soldier's quarters type place.
Okay.
And walks past what's probably the main door for that, and continues walking, and there's like this little small side door all the way to the west of the building. And they open it and they say, "These are your accommodations."
Are they nicer than where we were just at? The beds, the accommodations. Is it nice? Oh, it's nicer.
Yeah.
All right, this is an upgrade. I go and jump on the bed. This is so nice.
Wait, are you not concerned about your brother all of a sudden?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
He jumped out the window. He's probably fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
When you walk into the room, you see there are actually 9 beds in the room. It's quite a large room, and it's not fancy, but it's pretty solid soldier accommodations. And you see there's sleigh banners on the walls, and it's just very like a military type of a feel. And you see the 2 of the beds are already occupied.
By who? So I go to the 2 people. Can I see their faces? Like I walk around.
They have covers over them, so
they have covers over their faces.
Yeah.
Who sleeps like that?
The 2 people in these beds.
I pull the cover over very lightly.
You really do that?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a curious little goblin. I don't give a fuck.
You pull the covers open and you see this hair that looks familiar, and you see this human form, and you are hovering over the sleeping form of Sorin Avacyn.
Oh, that one?
Yes.
Okay, then I go to the other bed. Do the same thing.
How are you sleeping?
Like this.
That's what you see.
Oh, okay, so this person is suffocating. I push them over. Because I'm
Are you for real?
I had no idea it was them. Why didn't you just tell me it was them?
What a meta!
He just said it was Sorin.
He's meta done.
Okay, so there's Sorin. So
How would it
now,
not be best?
I mean, Meta Cooler was pretty cool, so maybe Meta...
no. Just because I'm doing something that you guys don't like doesn't mean I'm metaing. I go and I look at the other person.
So you roll her over, look at her face.
I sure do.
What does he say?
It's a drow woman.
Who is this?
I can't sleep with magic on.
I know, but it's Don get it done. He's been trying to do this since the beginning.
I had no idea it was the 2 of you. So
You just saw it with Sorin.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Why would I expect the other person's vest?
You know what happens when you
What did
assume.
you expect it to be best?
Because you just said they were prince and
Like to
princesses.
agree with me. He's agreeing with me on that one.
I don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
I mean, he's been curious. Hold on. In Don's defense, he's been like curious the whole time. His character's been curious. The whole time.
Also, who sleeps with the covers over their
intrusive.
faces?
Bree does.
Not even that. He did that before he knew who the 2 of you
Your
were.
mask on though?
I don't have a mask. I have a magic hoodie, or my cloak is magic.
So it's just like this regular drow woman. And
Yeah.
I have no idea who this is, because I've never seen you before.
Curious like a cat.
Okay.
I guess
It's like when
you would.
Lex Luthor takes the mask off of the Flash. Goes, I don't know who this is.
Honestly, it's happened to me before.
I have no idea.
Oh, yes.
I mean, it has. You live in
Yeah, if I'm walking,
You're gonna wash your hands?
walking into
No,
a room, I've
'cause I'm evil.
never been here, and there's 2 beds being occupied. I'm like, okay, who am I sleeping next to now?
Don, you do you.
All right, well, it's fine because it's just a random. You don't recognize because her face is getting smushed like this because she's sleeping and she's drow.
And the light's low, so you can't tell color.
Ooh.
He's dark vision. Oh yeah, he still can't see
vision.
color.
Color,
Right?
so
Yeah.
black.
Can't see color.
So you see an elf.
Yeah.
What are you smiling?
Because she has.
Don has dark vision color sense.
I pull out
Does
a
he cast
dagger.
light?
Yeah, he's pulling
I
out.
cast light.
Now look at him.
All right, now I can't defend him anymore.
Now, yeah.
Fuck you.
She has light purple skin. So
Okay.
it's not dark
Since the
purple.
beginning, bro.
All right, I don't give a fuck.
It's not even my character, but it's
I turn off light.
Why is there a drow here next to
Well,
Sorin?
you notice that there's a bunch of drow.
Yeah, the drows are
Yeah.
the ones that gathered you up. So
Okay.
why wouldn't they be sleeping in the barracks that they brought you to?
A female drow?
This is a progressive
Well,
barracks.
the one
They
that was
segregate
the
this.
residue was female. The one that
Okay.
you held hands with.
Oh yeah. Was it you?
You don't know.
All right, I don't know. So I go to
When you wake
sleep
up in
next to the
morning,
other
just-
drow.
just Casted light on your face.
I pull the sheets back
Do
over.
not wake up from that.
Yeah, I think that will wake you up.
Really?
You wake up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Somebody shined a bright light in
You
your
wake up
face.
from his light.
Okay,
spell.
so you wake up and this light is in your face and it's attached
How
to a
close is it?
dagger.
Like enough where I could see around it.
It would probably be held like this. Like I'm just trying to see like, what the fuck is this?
Probably like
Or the best.
5 or.
I mean,
He's the
I
best.
guess whatever.
Okay. So I do that. I guess you wake up.
Where's it in front of your face?
Yeah, I'm like holding it right here. Like I'm not pointing it at you.
No,
I have
but
it
like
like
enough
this.
like where the light wouldn't show your face clearly, so it'd just be
Probably
like
not.
someone's like how cops
mean-
hold their flashlights in their
Yeah,
face.
but
and I can't
you've
see who
also
they
been
are.
sleeping, so now there's this bright light in your face.
Yeah, it's bright light in your face.
Who are you?
Oh, Vess?
What?
Well, if it sounded like Vess,
if it sounded like Vess, I would know it's Vess.
unless you're disguising your voice.
He is now.
I wouldn't know to disguise my voice, but I yell.
true.
So
would I not?
I don't know.
You've yelled before. You've been afraid.
And then she'll realize that it's Bliken. Who is that?
Who are you?
And then recognizing it's Bliken.
Oh, okay. You recognize my voice, but I'm not allowed to recognize
No,
yours.
you just said you recognize my voice.
Okay. Well, you guys gave
And
me
then
shit
you said
for that.
no.
Okay.
So you
Vess?
said Vess.
Here, I've been giving you shit from the beginning.
That's true.
Vess will pause.
I turn off the light because you looked like an elf, right? So I know you have dark vision.
Yeah.
Okay. So I turn off the light. Vess?
No.
Yes. No.
Bliken, what are you doing here?
Oh, I didn't know who was in the room, so I wanted to see who it was.
Yeah. We are being forcibly detained by the Prince and Princess of Ferelden.
Yeah, a ghost woke us up, and then 8 people barged into our room, and it was really loud.
You didn't get woken up.
I mean, I'm not whispering.
I love
Are you trying to be loud enough to wake up Sorin?
Well, not specifically, but I'm still at the front of the room. I didn't run over to the people like Bliken did.
I walked right over to them.
Currently, I don't think Sorin would have woken up from what was
All right.
from just speaking
that's
lightly.
fine.
The
Vess
covers
is
me.
going to roll over, like away from them, and then whisper. This guy's self. And she's going to turn it back. So she whispered real quietly in Veldekian, this guy's self. And then she's going to be like, why did you wake me up?
I didn't know it was you. I wanted to see who it was.
I've seen you forever.
I have seen you forever. Don't worry about
But
it.
maybe he'll question it.
He knows.
I actually,
He knows your backstory.
Bliken might.
He
Yeah,
knows
Bliken might.
exactly.
Bliken might. Don won't.
I have dancing lights, so I'll cast them now with my...
In his face.
It is yeah, dancing lights!
These are so pretty. My night vision. These are so pretty.
And then she'll just put her 5 lights around the room.
I would say that'd probably be enough to wake up Sorin.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you were brought here by the prince and princess of Ferelden as well.
Why did your skin change?
What are you talking about?
Here we
I
go.
was looking right at you. Your skin has changed.
So,
I don't know what you mean.
I think you do.
I have no idea what you're talking about. So
Your
anyway,
skin was one color
burn it,
before.
bitch.
It's a different color now.
What
I
are
think
you,
you're mistaken.
Bliken? What are you talking about?
Oh, she looked like a drow.
Okay. Well, more
I
importantly,
think Don's gonna burn this mother down. She literally has this very light pink. I don't know what you're talking about. Have you been drinking tonight?
No.
Maybe.
Nope.
I don't know. It is late.
Yes.
Perhaps you're tired.
Yeah, why were we dragged out of our room at 2 a.m.?
I don't know. We were caught in the streets and brought here.
Those people told me it was you that requested we come here.
Thank you.
I'm not the princess of Ferelden.
Yeah.
I didn't say the Princess of
When he
Ferelden
did
brought
when
us
I was
here.
He meted me.
He did.
Yeah.
that is what whatever the lady's name is. She came in with
Get it.
8 armed guards and demanded that we
You just give him into
come here by order of some
did show
spy
up $10
masters or Lord whatever.
That was a good try.
It was like the war master or some shit like that. That's what he said.
Some lore master.
At the bequest
War
of the
Master.
Prince and
Descartes?
Princess of Ferelden or something.
Yeah, it could have been Descartes.
Because that's the one who gathered us up too.
Sora's gonna roll over.
Do you know what they want with us? Why did they grab us out in the middle of the night?
Sorin, are you trying to sleep over there?
Sora doesn't respond.
Wow. It's okay. And I pat your back.
I don't consent.
I pat your butt.
I don't consent.
I put my
I
finger
don't
on
consent.
in your butt.
I don't consent.
I wait till you go to
He
sleep
puts 10
and then I
gold
do.
pieces into your butt.
I put 10 gold
not
pieces in your butt.
You can only.
bitch.
Doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. I don't consent.
Right.
Weren't we going to the fucking castle tomorrow? Why did they
Why didn't
grab
they
us in the
leave?
middle of the night?
Oh, remember when I told that fairy person who was blocking us that we knew Dakarth. They probably alerted him.
Fuck that fairy person.
Yeah, I know. They didn't ask a riddle. They just asked a question.
But I said, I dropped your names, and they agreed that you were the prince and princess of Relgen. And Sorin said that he was a prince.
Is that what they said?
I don't think they said that.
They did not say that.
I dropped their names, and they kind of nodded their heads, and I believe that is.
Well, they probably
what
were
it was.
like, whatever.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about, Goblin. I think it's time for us to go to bed, and we'll deal with it in the morning.
I would have liked that.
Well, I would have liked that too.
Well,
And now,
Anyway, your skin is very pretty.
the other thing is when they bust in, Stripe jumped out a window, and I know Vekni was downstairs at the bar. I'm assuming she must have got away since she's not here.
Why would she run away from them?
Because
She wasn't
they were
with us.
armed guards that came in very menacingly and
Did you
tried to force
try
them.
to
Just
fight
standing
them
there
like you-
menacingly.
the group of you always did? Well, did she act aggressively as your crew typically does?
I don't know what she did. She was downstairs. I know Stripe tried to stab at them with his daggers before jumping out the window.
jeez. Why is your brother act so different every day?
I believe he is possessed by a demon.
Oh, we must go to Axhenge and close the demon
We
portal.
should do that. But he has multiple personalities.
Yeah,
And I
so
wanted to ask him something this morning, but
who are
that
you?
was interrupted.
You know what I wanted to ask you guys?
What?
If you can go to fuck the bed, it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
We were trying to sleep before, and then a ghost came, Sorin. It was so cool. He couldn't touch anything, but I tried.
Mid conversation sort of rolls.
Bliken's gonna keep talking.
do you have
It was so cool. I tried to shake his
silence
hand,
that you could
and
cast
it
on
didn't like work.
No.
So anyway, I tried to shake his hand, and it didn't work.
As far as I know, Stripe and Vekni are still out there.
Well, perhaps the guards will find them.
Well,
You're possessed by a demon.
Well, we split the party. It's me and you, buddy.
did?
Let's do our thing.
Yeah, while you guys are talking,
Sure.
you're having that conversation.
Can I
Vekni
slit
and,
Sorin's throat?
Vekni and Stripe get to do whatever they're trying to do.
Okay, so well, as we're making our way,
I'm not
through
gonna do
the
that.
sewer,
But I am gonna
notice
keep
that-
talking to you.
That Stripe is fucked up. Where you fuck you look?
I'm pretty hurt. Yeah.
Vekni looks and goes, are you injured, little one?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
We'll make it.
Huh?
We will make it.
I understand that, but perhaps we should find a place to take our rest first.
Yes,
So, the heat.
we were serious. We're going to burn a building now.
Yes, but let us rest first.
No, we will do it now.
I mean, I'm fine.
Okay.
If you're fine,
We need to. It will make us feel better.
fair enough. Probably make me feel better too.
Okay.
This city run by Drow. It's disgusting.
This is our first up-close interaction. Is this how all Drow are?
Yes. They're menaces.
So then we should kill some.
No, I disagree. We should kill all of them.
Yes. Okay, we'll help you.
This might be the start of a beautiful friendship.
Yeah, sure.
Let us bathe in the blood of this Drow.
Oh my god. You're saying everything we want to hear.
I will take them to a residential area that is known to be a drow house. Preferably one that
I
is
don't
isolated.
think that it's realistic that you would be able to determine where the Drow live specifically.
Then I'll
The
take
Drow
to,
would be awake.
That's true, they're knights. And then I'll go to a residential area that is quiet.
So you get to a residential
really
area.
don't care, I just wanna burn a house
So you're in a
down.
residential area. It's quite a ways away from the keep and from where those other locations where you guys were hanging out in the tavern and all that.
Dies. Is in the city.
And you're in a really quiet area. You don't really hear anything, and there's just like a cluster of houses. They're pretty much on top of each other, really.
Now, are the roofs thatched?
Yeah.
Vekni's gonna lean down. So, you like this side of the street. I like that side. I'm gonna get back down in the sewer.
So you're going to take the back area or we'll take the front? Okay.
And she reaches into her pack and pulls out one of the liquor bottles and hands it to him.
Wait, no. For this, we have something better.
Oh.
Well, what do you have, little one?
It is a potion that I got from our one-shot. That's literally a fire potion.
Oh yeah, I did give you that.
Yeah. So it literally will just cause fire.
Vekni will uncork the bottom and say, very well. And she leans over and sees your, what do you have on?
Like it's like a brown cloak. Like I have armor underneath, but I have a cloak that I always wear.
She goes, and rips a chunk off your cloak. She's like, excuse me. She shoves it into the end of it makes another Molotov. And she takes her lighter box, or whatever the hell it's called. She goes, ready when you are.
Wait 1 second.
Tinderbox.
Is there like a what's the door look like?
It's a very plain wooden door with a brass handle.
Like a knob or like a pull?
A pull handle.
Like the door open out or in?
I'd say that it pulls out.
Ready whenever you are.
Alright, I'll hit the tinder to light the cloth, and once it lights, I'm just gonna lob it onto the roof.
I'm gonna throw mine right at the door.
Both the same house?
No, I'm going on one side of the road, he's going on the other.
Two different houses?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, both of you can roll survival, and for Stripe his DC is 10, for Vekni DC is 12.
Oh, this I got a 17.
16 plus 3. 19 total.
So,
20 total.
where Vekni threw her Molotov, it was a cluster of, let's say, 3 houses that were really tight together. She throws Molotov, and the thatch roof lights. You threw your fire potion at the door of another house, and for that house is a cluster of 4 buildings, and these buildings are a little bit smaller than what a normal human would be in. They're a little bit like smaller buildings. And the door catches a light.
I'd like to point out that I threw it on the roof to try not to kill the people inside. Okay. I just wanted to light the place up.
They're probably asleep though.
Full kill.
I'm sure they'll figure it out, or they'll die. I give them a chance.
Something
All I can say is I give them a chance.
I'm gonna. Is there like loose sticks or anything like that like going around?
There aren't. It's a very well. The entirety of Queensgrace since you walked through the gates has been very very clean.
Like the
very
keep?
Yeah, very well run. There's not debris and shit laying. Even the alleys were fairly clean.
In that case, then I'm gonna take a torch, stick it into the fire on the door, light it, throw it through the window, and then scream at Well, look at Vekni.
You're gonna scream at Vekni?
Yeah,
You can.
I'm gonna look at Vekni and nod back towards the sewers after I throw that through the window.
And I go right back down to the sewer.
Okay.
And then let's make our way back, see us away.
Okay.
Was your aim to kill them?
Yeah.
I was just trying to distract the guard.
Oh, yeah.
I guess
Well, what's better than destruction
casualties
than
of
murder?
war.
We like how you think, but remember, killing is better.
So we're gonna go back towards the gatehouse, or we're gonna try to go towards where the dungeons are, or we're gonna try to find somewhere to rest.
I would vote for rest.
Okay, let's find somewhere safe to rest.
Like
Where are you gonna go?
A short rest.
A short rest? Okay.
Yeah.
And then where?
Perhaps we head towards the. I don't know as they took them. They were going to lock me up in the dungeon.
This is what they told me. This is why we jumped out.
But
It would be heavily fortified.
They told you they were bringing you to the dungeon?
isn't that what they said?
They didn't tell you that.
To me, they said that, but
Well,
What did they say?
they said
They
they
didn't
were
tell you.
bringing you.
Yeah, they said they were going to bring me in, so I assumed.
They said they're gonna take you into their custody. They
Yeah,
didn't.
that's
They
the
didn't
same-
say dungeons.
Yeah, as a pirate, that's basically the same thing.
there's very few places you get taken into custody that's not like a jail.
You take it however you want.
That's how I took it.
Yeah.
That's how you
And
took
now
it.
there are houses on
They said the
fire.
same thing to everybody except for Stripe. They wanted to bring him to the dungeon.
We can fight our way in.
You guys are playing your characters.
So Rolan and the rest of the
It
crew.
might be important, Steven. Sleep them.
I'm gonna use some hit dice.
Rolan, Vest, Bliken, you guys are going to sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah, so keep talking to Sorin for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go to sleep.
So you guys, your short rest is over? Now what?
Alright, are you ready to move?
And dead.
I'm sorry.
Are you ready to move?
Yes, we are.
Alright, lead the way, little one.
Okay.
So I have my daggers out. I'll lead us towards the dungeon. Preferably, do I know any ways inside the dungeon?
You don't? You've never been to Queensgrace before.
Can you suss it out?
Do I have any? Where does my hidden path the closest it'll take me?
I'd say that there is an exit of the sewers pretty close to the dungeon entrance. I don't know how well you really be able to navigate that because you don't really know the sewers. I want you to roll another survival to see if you're able to navigate yourself to the dungeon. And your DC is 12.
Okay. So
12.
19 plus.
All right, so you're able to. You're very close. So you come out of the sewer and you see an entrance to what looks to be the dungeon. near where the keep is. And you just see this like a really, really large, heavy wooden door.
I think that's it.
That's the exit from the sewer, or is that?
So we're like, I don't know, like across. We're looking.
They're across, like
so
across the road.
So like across the street. So I lift up like the little like thing, and I'm like,
There's the entrance to the dungeon.
Do we see anybody outside?
No.
All right, Vekni's gonna poke her head out and look to the sky. Do I see any like blazes in like light in the sky?
See all.
Do you know if there's a fire?
Can you see smoke with dark vision? It's
No.
only 60 feet, right? You don't see anything.
No, but if there's a big roaring fire,
You don't see that. You don't
Okay.
see that.
All right.
It also was pretty far away where you would have done that.
Okay.
Same.
What time is it now? Like 4?
How long do you short rest for?
1 hour?
It's like 4:30.
Okay. And what time does the sun come up?
Since you've been in the Whitefallen Forest area, we're gonna say that the sun starts to really rise around 5:30 a.m.
Okay.
So you have about an hour.
And we know this is the jail, or we're just assuming?
It looks like it's probably the jail. You do see outside there is a wooden sign, and the wooden sign says
Jail.
Justice, Integrity, Honor.
I think this is it.
Is it though?
No, why do you think they came to lock us up?
We don't know.
Well, I know why me.
We don't know. Maybe they mistook the Goblin who tried to stab us in the bar the other night. Last night.
This means a halfling?
Halfling, yeah. Where?
She looks at you with a smirk. She goes, I know it was you. All right.
Can we tell you something?
What?
It was us.
You're not very good at hiding it.
No.
So Vekni's gonna crawl out. Is it well lit, or is there torches?
There aren't torches. You can only see because of the dark vision.
Okay. How high is the wall?
Sorry?
How high is the wall of the jail? How high is?
It looks like it's probably a multi-storied structure.
And are there parapets?
You mean like slits for arrows and
You know,
stuff?
parapets are like
it's like the top of the.
like the top of a castle,
Oh.
where like archers hide behind, like and poke their heads out.
The keep has that, but you don't see any like directly above the jail.
You know, it would be good right now. Magic.
We have this.
I pull out the wand of magic missile.
I meant more of like a communication, so we can see what these guys are doing. Wait, did I see Rolan do that once, or am I?
What?
Do you have message?
She has message.
Oh, then
Yeah,
never mind.
because she's been secret about it.
I wouldn't have said that then. You know what would be good right now? Magic.
We have this one. Magic missile.
If only we had magic to get up on the roof.
We don't have that. Do we have rope?
I do have rope. I have
We can climb.
I have grappling hooks.
Hmm.
I do have the grapnels.
You have grapnels, that's right.
We can try to.
I took
we
two
can
of
try to
them.
find a way.
I think they reach
inside
pretty far,
from
don't
the
they?
top.
50 feet maybe? Something like that?
I guess whatever.
I believe it was 50 feet.
Right. I guess I'll try these. And she
Okay.
pulls out a grapnel. with
We'll
a-
cover you.
I'll cover him with my crossbow.
Okay.
Okay, so there's no, if you remember, there's no roll for you throwing the grapnel. The
Yeah.
roll is for if the climb is farther than 25 feet. I don't know how I remember the rolls for it. And then it would be farther than 25 feet.
Okay.
So you're going to have to roll an acrobatics,
Right.
an athletics to climb yourself
Would
up
it be
there.
Acrobatics.
Yeah, it's going to be athletics.
That's
So DC 12.
So I'm guessing it caught.
Yeah, like I said, you can't miss.
Was it loud?
It was metallic.
But was it loud?
You heard it.
Right underneath it. All right, so I'm gonna give it like a minute and just listen to see if anything is happening. If there's anybody coming over towards where it was.
You do hear a little bit of shuffling from inside the door. Because how close are you to the door where you threw the grapnel?
I'm right above where we came out of the store, so I don't know.
Yeah, so you're pretty close to the door. So you hear some shuffling inside the door, but then it stops. So it sounds like there is somebody in there.
Right, are you ready? All right, I'll start climbing.
All right, roll your athletics. And if Stripe's gonna climb, he also has to.
I'm gonna use my inspiration because that's a 4. That's worse.
So you're unable to get up there.
Come on.
It's, did you hear the ones there's somebody behind the door?
Yeah.
We have a crossbow, like, trained on the door.
Perhaps there's another way around.
Through the door.
I think that's a little brazen.
If it's a dungeon, then there's probably not many chances to get inside.
That is fair. Now if we go through the door, we might be able to surprise the ones up front. Get the keys and release all the prisoners to start the chaos.
What do Drow speak?
They speak Undercommon.
Can you do that?
And I just start speaking to him in Undercommon.
I don't know what it means.
Can you speak Undercommon?
She smirks and goes, yes, I can.
Okay, whatever. How about this? Okay, we have an idea.
Not a why, toothy grin.
Knock on the door. Tell them that you have brought me Stripe. So they think we are. When they open it, we stab them in the neck.
Alexis.
Okay. And then we can free everyone else inside if they're there. If not, we kill everyone.
That's good too. Is there like a ledge above the door?
No.
Alright. Is it good?
Okay.
So she'll walk up to the door and she'll just knock.
I have my hands behind my back as if they're bound, holding both my daggers.
And I have my sword out. And I have my hat on, tipped down over my face.
A few moments go by, and you again start to hear shuffling from behind the door. And this metal slat behind the iron bars in the window for the door gets pulled to the side, and you see these eyes there. And you hear a voice say, "Aye, what do you need? What are you doing here?"
Thanks for watching this episode of Power Word Nerd. Be sure to follow us on all social media sites.